do is use item. You want to put that as square. Put that as square. And what this will do is it'll stop you from shooting teammates as you're healing up, because the use item is originally R2, which is the shoot button. This makes it to where you accidentally you don't shoot teammates. Okay, this will be yeah, that'll be it for that thing. Now go over to character. Go all the way down to stance. These are let me go into Alright guys, I'm here with you today, showing y'all some basic Arma Reforger controls on PS5. Now I am using the new controller input, the updated preset. And the first thing we're going to do is go over to equipment. Now, I'm going to show you my bindings for these, but these are definitely the main controls that I would configure first before you do anything else with the controls. Use item. I changed that to square. It originally was R2. That is in the equipment category up there. Now I changed it to square because originally what I was noticing was when you were bandaging up with R2 button, you would accidentally shoot a little bit. Not all the time, but you would sometimes shoot after you got done bandaging, and if you're facing towards a teammate, that could kill them. So I changed that to square. That don't really affect anything. None of these controls will affect how your game is. Will not negatively affect you whatsoever. I've done these like an hour of messing around with this stuff. So, and this works pretty good for me. All right, on to the next one. Now for character, we're going to go, all these are all the same as these are all stock all the way up. Now stance, these are my stance controls. Now what these do, this is the, so obviously crouch or stand or prone. I don't remember if these are assigned originally or not. The prone or stand, crouch, and the stand, but they are not assigned. I do know I changed stance up and stance down to up on the D-pad. These are how it is originally, and I'll show you what happens. So I'm walking. We're walking. Bam, we get into contact. I need to take cover. Oh, well, this maybe ain't enough cover. So I hold X. So I can, this is the crouch, right? I'm crouching. holding X. So it's kind of like wonky, and then before, like, the leaning was in this, you couldn't move. You couldn't move while you were up and down. Like, I can't move forward. I can move left and right, but I can't move forward just with that. You know what I mean? And I changed this back to default. Now, with the setting that I'm about to change it back to, character, we're going to change that back to up and down on the D-pad. Now, bam, I'm down here. Maybe I want a little bit more cover. Tap down on the D-pad. Hold X, tap down on the D-pad. Oh, I'm holding X. Look, I'm holding X while I'm doing that. I'm not holding X right now, but look, I'll let you know when I'm holding X right now. Up on the D-pad. Bam, brings my character up a little bit more. Tapping it. I'm tapping up on the D-pad. Now I'm going to just tap down on the D-pad. You'll see me move. Look at all I'm different. Like, look how low I am on that. Besides for, look at that. My head's almost in line with that. But if I were to just tap it, damn, I could get my whole body behind this bitch. My whole body's behind here. That's pretty legit stuff. Now, we'll go back. Going back down. Look, these are the only things you need for stance. I think the only thing that I changed was these two, stance up and stance down. Up and down on D-pad. You gotta hold X while doing that. Now leaning. There was some things where it was with the stance where you could adjust it like the stance, but I realized that was fucking me. So I unbinded everything besides for the toggle lean left while aiming and the toggle lean right while aiming. In which I can still lean left and right. Like, I just can't do it. You got to be aiming down sights, but obviously, like, if you're going to be leaning, you're peeking, you're going to be aiming down sights anyway. So I mean, like, this is more in lines with like how PUBG is, I think. Um, so I can still do that, and then again, just a note when you're changing your stance. Oh yeah, I just mounted that. I didn't even know you can mount that. Look at that. Look, yeah, you can mount this. Look at that by holding X. Get up there, hold X, bam. You mount it on this bitch. No control. Here's a little bit, look, I'm not holding it at all. But look at this. Look at this. Look. Oh, yeah, look at this. Alright. We're going to get back to the settings. Got a little off track. Okay, for the character. Ma'am, so yeah, that was the leaning. I don't have any. I unassigned everything in the leaning category besides for these two. Those are even off. These adjust leaning. That's what it was when you hold X. Like, there's a hold X feature for the leaning, and that will fuck you when you're trying to adjust your crouch height. It would kind of fuck you with that. Now for weapon, what I did was here is I'll put this. We will assign. I don't know what this was assigned to, but low ready. It was assigned to something. Um, I don't know what it was assigned to, but I unassigned it because what I figured, what I this is somebody else told me this, but somebody else gave me this setting for the low ready, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna see I'm gonna look through my controls real quick. So these are my controls. I'm helping y'all out. Low ready, you want to unassign that because what that does is when you run around, bam, after I get done sprinting, my gun's up. Like I can shoot. Oh well, I'm out of ammo, but I can shoot as soon as I get done sprinting. Where if you have that low ready binded to something, when you get done sprinting, your gun will be set off to the side. It'll be up at the low ready, but it won't be necessarily ready to shoot as it is with that. Like look how fast that is. I'm not doing anything. I'm just stopping the sprint button and it's up. I know with let me see about doing something here with that. If I were to bind that with something, if I can show y'all what it is. Let me bind that with square. See, when you get done running, bam. Okay, well, maybe, I don't know. There we go. I think it was, I don't know. Don't quote me on this. All I know is it would stop like this. Like when you didn't unbind that, it would stop like this after you got done running. I think it might have been the L3 button. I don't know. But I unbinded it, and when I got done, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I'm sprinting. My gun's down. It's not up. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe if I. Yeah, but anyway, back to the settings. We're gonna unbind that again because unbind that. All right, and then I removed the aim down sights toggle. I'm gonna remove it. I'm gonna put it back. So like what this will do is, let's say you're aiming down sights. You're running, you get contact, bam, you go down. Oh, you're shooting. You want to aim down sights, whatever. You're shooting, but then when you're shooting, you're going into this zoom state. Well, why do this when you're going to be doing this zoom state anyway to look at people? And this will fuck you. You're trying to like run, like I'm trying to run away. Like obviously I'm simulating this, but like there'll be times where you're aiming and you're shooting and then you run away and then here you're fucking just stuck leaning. You gotta aim down sights again to fucking run away. Look, it's like stuck in aim down sights. I just turned the toggle off. That's the very first aim down. That's all the way down here at optics. Aim down sights toggle. You want to unbind that all the way up there. Um, that is the only. Now, what that does is, man, it automatically like I can still aim down sights, but I'm not going to be stuck aiming down sights if I gotta run. I'm already ready. So I can still, with these controls, I can still do this, do that, do this. Look, I'm mounted on that thing, but look, still. Yeah, this is me doing that thing. Okay, good shit, guys. Subscribe, whatever. Do your stuff. I hope these controls helped you out. Yeah.